This is what the 10 reasons that you give somebody a question ballot, and I had them.
Spend a few minutes with Connie Sumida.
Voting is the basis of our country.
That's all you'll need to find out her stance on Tuesday's election.
That's probably because I'm an opinionated person, and I do not like to see things go wrong.
Did y'all get the word? What's that?
We have run out of ballots.
Oh.
She says a lot of things went wrong that night.
Fourth place I've been to, and there's no ballots. So
How many places you been to?
4.
Voters scrambled all over town to find a polling place with ballots
I can't believe the turnout is that great that they'd run out.
because several locations just ran out.
One woman, this was the 3rd place she had come.
So what are they telling you now?
That I can't vote.
We don't have no materials for you to vote.
I just want to make sure that I can vote.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, but they're just telling me to send you to other precincts.
I was enraged that we couldn't, where in America our vote is the basis of our society, could not contrive a method for this person to cast her ballot.
And that says a lot, coming from this election worker.
I was the precinct leader at the St. Anthony's Church here.
I don't know what to say.
Andy Otto says he had to fill out a sample ballot
Blue piece of paper.
at his polling place.
They had a whole stack of them, and I'm like, well, how do I know my vote's going to count? Oh, it'll count. We'll take care of it. It'll count.
And he's not the only one.
To have them not be prepared, I mean, imagine going to McDonald's and having them not have your food, whatever. I mean, I just felt like this is not right.
Sunset Hills. Okay, I'll let him know.
A day full of outrage.
I think that this should be thrown out.
Everything you need is Sunset Hills right across the street.
Following the night, Connie says democracy fell short.
Yes.
It was an atrocity. Maybe that's a little excessive, but in America, where we do vote, it was an atrocity.
Okay, the polls are now closed at this precinct. Thank you.
Okay, legs everybody. 1, 2, 3.
A race against time never looked like this.
This powerful water. It's just a matter of the nails right now that are holding it into the wall, and it's got to go, It's just like a teeter-totter.
Roger Smith and his group with Eagle Crest Youth Ministries is doing everything they can to save what's in this home.
We left the beds, we've taken everything else, washer, dryer, now the wood stove.
When we watched it yesterday, then we knew it was getting to a point that it had to get that furniture out of there, and if we didn't, it was going to be gone.
Yesterday was 7 feet of riverfront ago, soon to be 8.
They just jump in and do things. We're out right now on 5 others. That was good timing.
That's been happening
That's been happening right along. That's the first time I've been here when it did that, but that's scary.
Oh, a big beam fell. That's what it was.
Oh!
Half the house gave way. That's the concrete footing for that building. Look at that.
We talked to this home's owner 2 weeks ago. He already knew what was going to happen.
And now I'm going to lose this house and everything. There's nothing left.
Who could blame him for not being in the mood to talk to us today?
When we saw him yesterday, at the beginning he said, just leave it, let the river take it. But I think he was very thankful that we got the stuff out that he can still use.
It's absolutely incredible.
A 30-year-old blueprint leaves the only clue to this home's former self.
So this was where the river was at one time. And what you guys say, the depth here?
118 foot.
118 foot in, and now it's right up against his house.
Against the house.
Yeah.
In the battle between best laid plans and Mother Nature, today, Mother Nature proved she has the upper hand.
I'm going to be sad to see the house go.
We could tell you the mood here about proposed fare increases and service reductions for People Mover. But how about we leave it
Dear People Mover.
Dear People Mover.
to them?
Dear People Mover.
Dear People Mover.
Dear People Mover, I don't think you should change the bus fees.
Dear People Mover, I'm asking, I just got the word that you guys were talking about increasing the prices.
I ride the bus because I need to get to school, I need to get to work, and I need to get home.
I am a single mom. I go to school full time. I don't work because I am going to school full time.
Well, if they raise the fares, why is anything should change? You know, if they raise the fares and the rates, the service should stay the same and remain the same.
Looks like they've got it covered.
Please, please, restore bus service and people ride the people mover.
Increasing the prices would be really hard on me. I can't afford, obviously, a car. That's why I depend on the bus schedule.
I don't think that's fair at all. If you're going to lessen the routes, that's going to make it a lot worse on people that do use the transportation.
There's going to be a lot of upset people, and I don't think it'll be worth it in the very end.
A message to decision makers.
So I'm really kind of hoping that you really consider who you're going to be affecting whenever you do take that into consideration.
Signed,
Sincerely, Jasmine.
Sincerely, Pat.
Sincerely, Joe.
Jennifer.
Michael.
Sincerely, Crystal Morvan, Anchorage, Alaska.
Thank you very much.
The village of Shaktoolik, Alaska. 250 people, one street, no roads leading in or out. It's hard to feel connected in a place where isolation comes so naturally. Harder still if you're Jacob Takak.
He's our 4-year-old boy, the baby of the family.
It was just 2 short years ago when doctors diagnosed Jacob with muscular dystrophy. And last October, even more bad news.
The cancer part, it broke our heart.
Doctors say the cancer they discovered inside Jacob was acute myeloid leukemia. It attacks healthy blood cells, usually fatal within months without treatment. During 3 months at the Seattle Children's Hospital, Jacob underwent 2 rounds of chemotherapy.
Damaged some of his heart. They weren't too sure if another round would cure it.
Gosh. It can take a lot out of a little boy. The cancer's still there, and Jacob in so much agony. The parents made a decision.
Let him live his last whatever days we have with him, his brother and sisters.
Ask Jacob's big sister Maya what weighs on her little mind.
We don't want him to die.
And you hear such wisdom and honesty, all from a 5-year-old girl.
Don't want a baby to go in a box.
Before Jacob left Seattle, he made a wish. One last Christmas with the family together. Looks like Santa doesn't wait for December to perform Christmas miracles.
Oh, Merry Christmas! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Santa Claus! Hey!
Oh, Jacob, look at that. Oh, boy, that's so big. You could ride around in that, huh?
Gift after gift from Santa and his elves from Nome leaves a growing wrapping paper mountain in the Takak's living room. But the greatest gift lies right on Jacob's face. Santa, family, presents. There's only one thing missing.
Well, this is dinner for Jacob, his Christmas dinner.
Shaktoolik is a good place to live because we know how to stand behind each other.
When we talk about sharing our life, it comes from the heart. And food is just part of it that we share.
Not a soul in Shaktoolik missed the only February Christmas dinner the village has ever thrown.
For me to have everybody around us is something that only in a village you can see.
He's one of them people that you get to love just by being around him.
Support is a feeling words just can't express sometimes.
It was awesome. Really awesome. Something I've been waiting for a long time.
But in a small village of western Alaska where solitude is a way of life.
Thank you so much for giving our baby his Christmas wish.
The people of Shaktoolik couldn't be closer together.
Good evening. We have a developing news story at this hour.
Anchorage firefighters and emergency personnel were at the scene just a short time ago of a near drowning in Midtown.
Channel 2's Jason Lamb joins us now from the area behind the Sullivan Arena with video of the rescue. And we do caution some viewers might find some of the images disturbing. Jason.
Maria, Mike, let me give you a better idea of where we are. We're just behind the baseball scoreboard near Ben Boeke Arena, and a few hundred feet back that way is Chester Creek. That is where police say someone shortly before 5 o'clock found a middle-aged man face down in Chester Creek. APD says he was wearing a backpack of some kind. Now, the fire department says they were able to pull him out and they performed CPR on him, but they say he was not responsive at all. Now, police say since the water was so cold, it might actually help the man survive, but as of the latest report, police say he is in critical condition. And tonight, the investigation by APD continues because of something they said they were not able to find near the bridge where this man was found.
There were no tracks leading down to the water, so we believe he probably went off the bridge. They're working the crime scene now. They'll look for footprints and that sort of thing.
We'll stand by with the latest information. When we get any more information, we will pass it on to you.
All right, Channel 2's Jason Lamb reporting from Ben Boeke tonight. Thanks.